Kimo Paul says he's happy to return home, and it would appear as if he's not only home to play, but it seems as if he's also home to lead. Stick to the end and you will find out exactly why I said that. What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone, back at it again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, so we're going to be talking about Kimo Paul, an interview that was done. We're also going to be talking about Ross Taylor, because we know a couple of days ago he bowed out of international cricket, and I was not about to just let that slide and don't talk about him. I really respect this man. He would have represented this country for years, and he's always calm and humble and would have provided quality entertainment. So we'll talk about him. Just stick to the end, my viewers and subscribers. Remember to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, leave a like and drop a comment. So I was reading an article this morning, and they were covering the interview that was done by Kimo Paul, and they spoke about the return of Kimo Paul. Very funny. They put it in a very funny way. Now, according to the article, the people of Guyana are liking the return of Kimo Paul to that of what you would call the biblical prodigal son who returned home. A lot of you probably know that story where the prodigal son is said to have returned home to take command and to take control. So, people of Guyana seems, based on what the article is saying, I don't live in Guyana and I am not on the ground, so I don't know what is happening. That is what the article is saying, that is the vibe that they are getting from the people, that Kimo Paul is home to run things. Now, just to remind him of viewers and subscribers, he's still pretty young. Although further down in the interview, we'll find out where he said that you don't like when people call him, say that he's pretty young. But he's only 24, you understand. He has a lot of experience, would have played the IPL before CPL, would have represented West Indies. A very gifted young man, my viewers and subscribers. You understand, you just need to hit back good fitness and start producing once again. Last year, 2021, he would have represented the St. Lucia Kings in the CPL, and in the interview, as I said, he had quite a few things to say, and I am certain that people that are looking forward to the Guyana Amazon Warriors team, they are going to have a lot to say about this. Now, Kimo Paul is quoted as saying, and I quote, "It is good. It is a good feeling to return home." He went on to say, he did not play for the Guyana Amazon Warriors last season, so to sign back with them is a very, very good feeling, according to him. He went on to say, it's a big motivation when he looks at it and know that the semi-finals and final will be played in Guyana. That will definitely motivate the players more to give of their best, according to him. Now, last season, it wasn't the best of campaign for him. I think he scored something like 84 runs and took 7 wickets. So, it wasn't the best of tournament for him. But as we know, he wasn't fully fit. So, we are hoping to see a fully fit Kimo Paul this time around. He was also thankful to the St. Lucia Kings for really allowing him to gain some experience. And, he spoke about the leadership of Faf du Plessis, saying that he would have gained a lot of experience and, would have learned a lot of things working, hand in hand with Faf du Plessis. No, the big point came up where he was saying, he was asked about leadership role, and this is what he said, and I quote, "I always see myself as a leader. I always like to be around the leadership group. So I do not shy away from it and I do not back away from it. I like the idea of leading." He went on to say, "I know that I am still young, but I do not like when people say that I am a very young player or I am pretty young, because I have a lot of experience. I have been playing the game for a while. I've played in IPL, CPL, and for West Indies. So, I do not really like when people refer to me like that. Even though I am young in age, I am fully experienced." So, I don't know, my viewers and subscribers, if they pinch him and say, "Listen to me, you're going to come home and come captain this team." I don't know. I don't know, my viewers, as I say, it's experience still, But in all honesty, I more want to see Hetmyer captain this team. I want to see what he is capable of at the international, well, not international level, at the senior level. He would have showed us what he's capable of, at the youth level, under 19, and he was being groomed at that point in time. So I'm not saying that I don't see Keemo Paul having a future in West Indies cricket. I would be very out of order to say that. But let us just put it this way. West Indies is more in need of a man that can stand up and bat, a pure batsman to play for us for the next 10 years than how we are in need for another all-rounder. I am not saying the other all-rounders are as good as Keemo Paul. I am not saying Keemo Paul is not special. But right now, I prefer to see Pooran or Hetmyer being groomed, you know, and given the opportunity to captain franchise team because they're looking to give them it at the West Indies level. But having said that though, we have to be reminded that franchise cricket is really privately owned. And even though we want it to use to build our players, if the franchise decide that, here what, we think Keemo Paul is the best man to captain our franchise, they are not going to switch and go with West Indies board if they say, well, we are looking at Hetmyer to captain West Indies, so give him it. No, they're going to look at what they think can bring them results. So it is there to be seen, my viewers and subscribers. It is there to be seen, but you know, that is basically what Keemo Paul was letting them know, that here what, I am not, I like to be around the leadership group. I do not back away from leadership, and I like the idea of leadership. So I don't know if he's prepping himself because he knows he's going to take over captaincy of the Guyana Amazon Warriors. I don't know, my viewers and subscribers. Anyway, so that is it. Let us talk a little bit about Mr. Rastela, that, you know, when that man come out to bat, everything was neat up, you know. So as we know, my viewers, Rastela finally bowed out of international cricket. I think a little earlier this year, or was it late last year, I did a video, you know, bigging him up because he had decided to retire, but apparently, you know, he got the chance to play against Netherlands, so at home. So it was an emotional final day for the former captain, you know, as he stepped out, you know, during the singing of the national anthem, and even at the end of the game, Martin Guptill, I think it was, could be seen consoling him. You know, the man would have represented New Zealand in all three formats, scoring a whole ton of runs, over 15,000 odd runs. You understand? And, you know, his last game, as I said, was played against New Zealand, stepping away at the ripe old age of 38. So that is it, stepping away at 38. And, you know, his 3 children would have accompanied him at the opening of the game. You know, he was able to, I think he got a guard of honor also. So, you know, you can imagine it was a very emotional time for the big man. You understand? So, you know, very special player, my viewers and subscribers. Very, very special player. You know, and I mean, he didn't score much runs in his last game. I think he got only 14. You know, so he bows out of international cricket with 14 runs. And tributes have been pouring out from cricketers all over the world. You understand? And, you know, I would say this man, you can say, is one of the true gentlemen of the game. You understand? One of the few that is left. You know, you have some players that they are never in any sort of controversy that we know of in the media. They don't cause uprising, they don't cause problem in the media. They just go out there. You can see that these guys are just family men. They just go out there, play their cricket and return. You understand? And, you know, he really helped to shape New Zealand cricket, because one would remember when Daniel Vittori, you know, was captain in the team, you know, Rastela and Brendan McCullum, those guys were in, and, you know, along with Shane Bond, you could say those guys were the pillow. You understand? And Shane Bond and Vittori and those guys transitioned out. You know, Rastela came in and he really did well. Brendan McCullum took over the white ball captaincy, I think it was, and, you know, he really brought this winning mentality to them. Not only say winning mentality, but you could see that the New Zealand Cricket Board started developing and shaping a unit that could definitely compete. And with the competitiveness of Brendan McCullum, I think his name was, you know, everything just basically went all over, you know, basically spread on the team. And not to stray from the point, but, you know, I really like all these guys just took their cricket and just transform it. You understand? So shout out to him. You know, the man was a beauty to watch when he was in full flow, man. Very, very good player. You know, one would say that he's susceptible to getting out LBW, you know, but he would have scored a lot of runs, you know, And in his farewell speech, he thanked you know, his former players, current players, and you know, New Zealand cricket people, jacket and tie people. I mean, you know what I love to call them. No, in Test cricket, let me just say he would have scored 7,683 runs, and he would have amassed 19 centuries. You understand? In ODI, he would have scored 8,607 runs and would have amassed 21 centuries. I am not just reeling off these numbers off my head, my viewers and subscribers. I actually got it off the cricket website. So, you know, if if a number is off, then it's not me making up anything. There's no way I could know everything throughout his career. So, you know, I am reading it off the thing. And in T20, he got 1,909 runs. And, you know, according to the article here, he's the only player who would have featured in over 100 matches across 3 formats for New Zealand. So shout out to him, my viewers and subscribers. Shout out to him. You understand, as I said, one of the true gentlemen of the game, and you know, he would have done his country proud, and we salute him. He's not from the West Indies, but you know, he would have provided quality cricket for us to watch. So salute him. You understand? Big up on yourself, my peeps. That is it for this one. I'm out.